It's Madden NFL 22, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Cowboys and the Steelers on Thursday night primetime.
We are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Moments ago, a scene that's played here since 2004. Ben Roethlisberger greeted by this sold-out Heinz Field crowd. The Steelers getting set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And CD, you look at our featured team here.
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situations where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott set to go on offense for the first time. And with Dak at the controls, his sixth season under center now as the Cowboys quarterback.
You remember last year he got off to an incredible start. Threw for over 450 yards in 3 straight weeks, including 502 against the Cleveland Browns in Week 4. Just 4 yards short of the franchise's single-game record. Then came his injury in Week 5 that pretty well derailed the Cowboys season.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
No team got after the quarterback quite like the Steelers did last season. They led the NFL in sacks and quarterback pressures, and there's another one right there. This Pittsburgh team, always known as Blitzburgh.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, Cooper with a nice grab. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Ray McLeod to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Steelers here ready to go to work for the first time. And the grizzled vet, Ben Roethlisberger, bringing him out now in his 18th season in the National Football League.
And it's not out of the question. It's not out of the realm at all to wonder if this might be the final season for Big Ben, either in a Steeler uniform or in the NFL period. He re-signed back in March saying, "It's my greatest honor to be a Pittsburgh Steeler and give my all for the organization." Had a big year in 2020, 33 touchdowns, just 10 interceptions, and led the Steelers to an 11-0 start. You have to think that he would love to end his career the way Peyton Manning and John Elway did, hoisting the Lombardi Trophy and heading off into the sunset.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Tyson Alualu breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. Prescott now. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, 30 yards. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Come on, guys, let's go!
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, as the first half is winding down, and the Steelers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Pollard. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. He'll get this to Elliott. That catch good for only a couple.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd gone to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We just watched a very good first half out of the veteran QB, Ben Roethlisberger. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Cowboys. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. And meanwhile, for the Steelers, they too found some success throwing the football. But I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, this is Harris. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. First down, Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. McLeod now on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On third down, Roethlisberger. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Let's go.
Back now in Pittsburgh. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown tonight. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. That makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, it's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's second down. Now Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all. You're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go again.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Roethlisberger.
He's going to try and go deep again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught inside the 20. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, You can't have those kind of plays.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Ben. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors in that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
Just the two of us, we can